Alright guys, I'm just checking my microphone quick. Just check it. I'm just checking it. I'm just checking it quick, that's all. Because I remember last time I did the video it wasn't working, so I'm not trying to talk. So before I start this video, I'd like to shout out my neighbors, Jake and Luke Figarelli. That's what I did last time, but unfortunately the video, it wasn't working properly. I don't know why. Oh shoot. I turned my microphone off for a second. The last one I recorded was 15 minutes long. I had a big scoring spree. Let's see if we can get that done this time. With another team, probably the Green Bay Packers, probably do those guys. Trying to see how many points I can score. The last game I played, I scored a lot of points. Oh wait, no, shoot. No.
Let's play a quick challenge with your ultimate.
Nope. Alright. I am going to do something here. Let's see, who was I last time? I can't even remember. Oh yeah, right. I scored a lot of points in Madden 15. Alright, I'll be the Steelers. Steelers versus... Oh wait, no. Yeah, I'll do the Steelers this time. Ben Roethlisberger versus Eli Manning. I'm not going to talk too much. Hopefully the mic won't cancel out. I'll see you guys at the end of the game. Goodbye.
Hello, everybody.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. Offensively, the starters for the New York Giants, and one guy that's definitely hoping to stay on the field more this year, Victor Cruz.
And they would love to have him on the field. Just 6 games played over the last 2 seasons, starting with that horrific knee injury. And then when he came back last year, had a calf injury that sidelined him for most of the season. He's trying to get back in form, and the Giants would love to see that.
He's got a man complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Here's a nugget, Charles, on OBJ. This year he had 101 catches. Now 288 for his first 3 years in the league. That ties him with his former LSU teammate Jarvis Landry for most catches for a receiver in their first 3 years in the NFL.
And just think about it this way. LSU is known as a running back factory as well. So wide receivers coming into the league and doing the damage they're doing, absolutely incredible. But I do know this. OBJ will tease his former teammate and say, don't forget, we're tied, but I missed a few games my rookie year. If I'd played those games, I'd be way ahead of you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run,
that pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
They come out here in the eye. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. Oh, he will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And some room to roam now. And oh, he spins past him and into space. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 51 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Manning to throw on second down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a play fake here on first down. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Time for the offensive starters now for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and a guy to watch out wide, Sammy Coates.
A slow start in his rookie season, only caught one pass in 2015. They're expecting much bigger things from him, trying to help out that offense. If he can get open, you know his quarterback will find him.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He shakes him off. Deep drop. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
A gain of 6 there on first. Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, you know, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers. Charles, what did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017 because he'll still be the primary guy. But when you get help, well, you can make bigger plays downfield.
A gain of 6 there on first. Ben to throw again. That's caught at the 2. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. On fourth down, the Giants call on Brad Wing to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. With it is Brown. Oh, the spin. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Yeah, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Look at and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ladarius Green, 35 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Manning to throw on second down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Throwing is Manning on third down. He's got time in the pocket. To Shepard, complete over the middle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And, Charles, I know Ryan Shazier, who made that tackle, a youngster you like a lot.
I love him, and I liked him a bunch coming out of Ohio State because the more this game leans towards speed and less on bulk, that's where Ryan Shazier excels because of his ability to run down plays. If anything goes away from him, he'll chase it. A lot of the time, he can run with tight ends, running backs downfield and pass coverage. That only helps his outside linebackers like James Harrison and Bud Dupree get to the quarterback.
And now out come the Steelers. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Charles, you think Big Ben is happy to have Antonio Brown on the other side of his passes?
You know he is, but he also expects it. This is how their offense runs best. When those two get together, especially early, and continue to do it throughout the game, the end result is one that we're seeing right now. They're ahead on the board.
It has been early and often. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third and short. Charles, for the Giants defense here, looking forward to next season, what do they need to improve and where are they solid?
I think that they'll want to continue to get better at the linebacker position. I think they want to add another pass rusher because Olivier Vernon, who was a free agent pickup in 2016, did a tremendous job coming off the edge. I thought they really shored up their interior with Damon Harrison, a defensive tackle. Landon Collins played at an MVP level on the defensive side of the ball as safety, and Janoris Jenkins became an eraser out on the corner.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. One quarter in the books. 21-3, our score. A little lopsided early. More from the Steel City coming up after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Brown, the lone receiver left. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Over the middle, here to Coates. Sammy Coates off to the races. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sammy Coates, 39 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The Steelers defense getting ready here. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And with that incompletion, partner, I get to ask you about New England being able to win the Super Bowl with so many unsung heroes. And this isn't new. They've got Tom Brady, but behind him, so many guys that aren't household names stepping up.
That is so true. We hear all the time how they evaluate and how they develop players. And in this case, the unsung heroes, the number's 4. James White, who would have been the MVP with 14 catches out of the backfield and the game-winning touchdown run, he's a 4th-round draft pick. How about Trey Flowers at 2.5 sacks? A 4th-round draft pick. And last but not least, a guy that I thought played really well was Malcolm Mitchell, wide receiver, who was a 4th-round draft pick as well. So you're exactly right. Unsung heroes making big contributions for the Patriots. Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Brown. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. We focus our attention now on the quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. And it's safe to say he has been getting his money's worth in this one.
I would agree with that totally. Being able to go back and launch it and air it out. And let's face it, it's not just him stepping back and flinging it, though. You've got to have someone who can go get it. And that's important for any offense. Someone who can stretch the field, or as they like to say, take the top off of a zone defense, open things up, because then you can come back and throw underneath and gain some pretty good chunks of yardage as well.
He's ripped the top off of whatever defense they've been playing. Brown, the lone receiver left. Here's Roethlisberger. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Here we go.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give the Steelers a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A chance for us again to look at this Pittsburgh defense. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over. Because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now, will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And on a different topic, don't forget, yes, we had the Super Bowl, also had the Madden Bowl leading up to the big game. Eric Berry, 2nd year in a row, won that, beating Dak Prescott.
And those guys are really, really competitive in playing those games. So don't think that Eric Berry didn't really enjoy it. But in the, what do they call it, the Madden Major Series?
I call it the non-athlete series.
Well, not athlete, but way more competitive even than the players playing. How about that championship?
Yeah, Chris W. McFarland beating Eric Problem Wright took home his share of almost $250,000. And by the way, online qualifying now open for the Madden Challenge, the 3rd event of the Madden 17 Championship Series. Should be a lot of fun.
We need to start working on our games. I heard that purse, $250,000.
Your ears perked up a little bit.
Definitely. Let's get to work. Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them. But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Here's Jennings. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They run again with Jennings. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding him with no gain.
To throw is Manning. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Lawrence Timmons able to drop it for a loss of 12. And it'll be 4th down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll go again with Bell. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
He finds Coates complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
On 1st down, Manning. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Manning going to throw. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Here's Roethlisberger, and this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust, and this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
Now Roethlisberger. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime.
Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 73 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it. And he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. Now 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man,
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants defense working their way back onto the field now. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, gotten pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out. I want to sneak in a note here on the officials while time permits from the Super Bowl game. I know that you had high praise of them. Really, you know they did a good job when no one is talking about them on Monday.
You're exactly right. And, in fact, they're being praised almost universally for getting a couple of calls that were really difficult to make in real time correct. And I'm talking about the Julian Edelman catch. Emphatic that it was a catch. Replay confirmed it. And then, of course, the James White touchdown in overtime because that was called a touchdown on the field. And, of course, they confirmed that one as well upstairs in the replay. But normally these officials come together. They're an all-star crew. They don't work together as much during the season. But this one felt very cohesive. I thought they did a fantastic job.
Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Coates. The 20. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete here. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd and goal now, so some urgent. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down. This is Jennings. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will get it at their own 20-yard line. The Giants defense getting ready to go here. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others. I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
Again, it's Bell. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. Stiff-armed him. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Steelers defense, we watch them get set to go. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field essentially, and that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position, to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone, that's exactly what they accomplished.
They accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around? 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game. But here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
Here's Brad Wing now. He's been terrific so far. Fielded at the 20. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back, and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
It's a pickup of 14 there, and the Steelers are going to have a 1st down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He was brought down by Devon Kennard. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He finds Coates complete. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Do you hear that?
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays. Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Manning now to throw. He's got time. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
He's going to field this at the 4. Oh, he shifts past him. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Brown, the lone receiver left. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a gain of 14 there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 30 yards. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
No, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But You've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Throwing, and the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. He chucks him aside.
Thumped him.
He won't go down. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. Here's the Giant defense now as they head back onto the field. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down,
that's caught inside the 20. They get 39 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Steelers a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown from 4 yards out. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. On first and 10, here's Manning. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning will try again on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing is Manning on third down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. With it is Brown. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, Your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
On 1st down, Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. They run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They have what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the side.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
But the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Here's Manning to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Brown. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sammy Coates with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Hey, here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football, comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. Throwing on first down is Manning. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 35 yards. And partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the veteran James Harrison. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. A beautiful fake. Whoosh. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try again with Bell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's Bell. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point now by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And New York set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now they're in the hurry-up. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you don't forget to check out my videos, and don't forget to check out my friend Jake Figueroa's videos. Just giving him a shout out. Hopefully he finds this. I'll talk to you guys later. Hopefully this mic won't be effed up. So here is the scoring summary. Field goal, touchdown, field goal, touchdown, 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 touchdown. And I missed a couple kicks. Okay, that score should at least, one of those quarters should at least be a good score. Alright guys, I am gonna get out of here. I'll talk to you guys later. Hold on, let me just check something. Hold on. Guys, let me get out of here. Let me get out of here. Damn it. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. Oh, shit. I'm gonna get out of here. And I'll see you later. I'll see you later. Alright, bye. I'm just on the microphone level thing. Alright, so that's what I'm doing. I will see you guys later. Oh crap, my voice. And I will see you in the next video. Excuse me. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to check out my friend Jake Figueroa. I will see you guys later, and have a great day. Goodbye. Oh, let me let you guys know, I have a Twitter account. It's called ACDC King. ACDC, I forgot the name. Well, I don't know what it is. Just search CJ Griffin on Twitter. Tweet me if you like my videos and see what games I wanna do. You wanna do? I have Madden 17. I have Call of Duty. I have all these Call of Duty games. I have Mortal Kombat X. So whatever you want me to do, just tweet me. I'll see you guys in the next video, and goodbye.